So today is day 2 of our farming endeavor, or our garden endeavor. I'm not going to call it farming, but I wanted to show everybody we have to come in our truck when we come out here, and Sherlock, when he comes out, refuses to sit in the back seat. So this happens. Sherlock gets into the front seat, and Andrea's trying to hide from me, but she actually has to sit in the back seat. So just wanted to show you that the dog evidently takes precedent over Andrea when it comes here because he's a snob and has to refuse to sit in the back seat. So today we went and bought a bunch more vegetables over at Tractor Supply. So Andrea is going to be planting those. Sherlock is here, of course, and he's running around. We also got a little pool thing that we got at Tractor Supply. Since we don't have access to water here, we have to bring everything in on 5-gallon buckets. So we can fill up this much of the pool with 10 gallons of water. We brought 15, but that's 10. Then also at the apartment, Andrea wants to hang up her TVs for her computer, and we don't want to put it into the wall of the apartment because if we're going to be moving soon, we'll just have to repair it again. So we're going to create a little brace thing that we can put the TVs on, so we can tear it down and bring it with us and put it back up whenever we want to. So that's the goal for today, and to get Sherlock some exercise, which he's doing right now. So I'm done cutting the pieces, and Andrea's parents had battery operated tools. These are Ryobi tools, and I've never used a battery operated skill saw before like this, and I was really skeptical, not knowing how long the battery charge was going to last. So I've cut a 2x10 and I've cut a 2x4 with a total of 5 cuts, and other than I had to go a little slower than normal, it worked pretty good. And the saw is small, so it's designed to only cut something that's 2x4. So this is actually pretty good for small work, and since we don't have electricity out here, this is actually a good option to do some small woodworking before we can get electricity out here. Here is the garden as of right now. We've put all the water that was in the little dog pool into here. So we got about 15 gallons plus the ones we planted yesterday. So Andrea is going to explain all of the plants. So Andrea, have at it.
The back row here we have 2 zucchinis, heirloom. We have 2 Carolina bell peppers, and there you see 1 of the California bell peppers. We have 2 of those as well. And then we have rosemary and lavender. Back here we have 2 summer squash. Then we have the other California bell pepper, and we have the beginnings of our sweet potatoes. We bought 6 and we got 7. Back here we have 3 cucumbers, 2 regular, and 1 is a lemon cucumber. I'm not sure if that's what that means. And then we have 2 cantaloupes, and then the rest of our sweet potatoes.
So the sweet potatoes are all on this first row?
Yes, with the herbs.
Okay, so that is the garden as of today. Sherlock is getting himself in trouble by wanting to go into the woods. So this is a 15 by 23-ish area.
I want you to take a picture.
With a 4-foot high fence And then here's a closer shot of what we want our vertical stuff to be. So the cucumbers, the zucchini, and the squash are all going to be on this vertical. Then once those get established and they start taking over, behind here we're going to plant leaf lettuce and spinach, because both of those require shade, because the weather is so hot here that once it gets to be summertime, the leaf lettuce and the spinach will go to seed immediately, and so you won't be able to get any of the leaves out of it. But if it's in a shade environment, then you can be able to cultivate it year-round. And this is the south side, is where the cucumbers are right now. So the north side is where the leaf lettuce and the spinach are going to be. So it will get very little, if no direct sun at all, once these grow out.